how to crack the female code, high-value men, modern Stoic. The way you love yourself is how you teach others to love you. RuPaul. Have you ever felt like no matter how hard you try, attracting the right kind of women seems out of reach? Maybe you've put yourself out there time and time again, but rejection or being overlooked keeps happening. If this sounds familiar, then you're about to discover the untold truths that only high-value men truly understand when it comes to cracking the female code. Attracting women is not just about trying harder, it's about understanding deeper principles that set you apart. To connect with the women you desire, you must elevate yourself, not just in appearance, but in mindset and behavior. High-value men don't chase after validation. They attract it by being authentic, confident, and emotionally grounded. So if you're ready to unlock these secrets and elevate your game, let's dive into what it really means to be a high-value man and how it will naturally draw the right kind of women to you. 1. Become the prize. To crack the female code and become a high-value man in the eyes of women, you need to start by understanding the powerful principle of becoming the prize. You've probably spent most of your dating life chasing women, texting them constantly, buying them drinks, giving them non-stop compliments. However, here's a truth that many miss. Neediness and desperation are incredibly unattractive. High-value men, on the other hand, understand their own worth and do not make it easy for women to win their affection. Instead, they make women work to earn their attention and approval. This approach isn't about playing games, it's about having a healthy sense of self-respect and confidence. As the great author and motivational speaker Jim Rohn once said, "You are the average of the 5 people you spend the most time with." This applies here as well. When you elevate yourself and recognize your own value, you attract people who resonate with your confidence. Women are naturally drawn to men who stand firm in their beliefs, goals, and principles. They are intrigued by men who don't beg for validation or chase after attention. Instead, high-value men have a deep understanding of their worth and aren't afraid to make others earn their place in their lives. Think about it. People, in general, tend to want what they can't have. This universal truth works to your advantage in dating. When you act like you're a prize, you create an aura of mystery that intrigues women and sparks their desire to pursue you. This is where the power of playing hard to get comes into play. You don't need to act cold or disinterested, but by giving women some space and not being overly available, you cultivate an air of mystery. This tactic can make women more eager to know you and more determined to win your attention. Next time you find yourself interested in a woman, try something different. Instead of throwing all your energy into constant texting, calling, and making yourself always available, pull back a little. Leave her with questions, wonder, and curiosity. Make her think, what does he need from me to keep his attention? It's important to maintain a sense of mystery and allow her to invest in the connection too. The pursuit should be mutual, and when you stop giving away all of your energy up front, you increase the allure of your presence. It's like when someone enters a room filled with people and immediately starts talking about how incredible they are, their accomplishments, their wealth, their charisma. It's loud, it's in your face, and after a while it becomes tiring and predictable. But when someone enters the same room, quietly confident, and lets their actions and presence speak for themselves, people are naturally drawn to them because they leave something to the imagination. Be the kind of man who doesn't need to shout about his worth. Instead, let your worth show through your actions, behavior, and choices. This shift in mindset not only makes you more appealing, but also teaches you to respect yourself, which is the core of being a modern Stoic. As Marcus Aurelius wisely said, the happiness of your life depends upon the quality of your thoughts. If you view yourself as valuable, others will too. Remember, attraction is not a one-sided game. Comment: attraction is not one-sided to remind yourself. Women appreciate men who are secure in themselves, whose lives are not centered around winning their affection, but rather about living purposefully and on their own terms. your ability to maintain emotional control, resist the urge to overgive, and stand strong in your identity is key to drawing high-value women towards you. This isn't about manipulation. It's about knowing your value and allowing others to see it for themselves. The next time you interact with a woman, try this approach and notice the difference. You'll find that playing the role of the prize, rather than constantly chasing, will lead to more genuine connections. 2. Don't try too hard. Here's a harsh truth. No matter how much you like a woman, if there's no natural chemistry or mutual interest, no amount of pursuing her will make it happen. Yet, so many men waste years obsessing over women who show little interest. And the saddest part is that they keep hoping for something that will never happen. A high-value man, however, doesn't fall into this trap. He knows better. When he senses a woman isn't feeling that spark, he doesn't push harder. He doesn't cling to false hope. Instead, he embraces the power of an abundance mindset. He knows there are countless opportunities with other women who will naturally appreciate his worth. That's the key. He does not waste time trying to impress someone who isn't impressed. It's not about desperation. It's about having the patience to allow natural connections to unfold. When he lets go, he radiates a relaxed, confident energy that makes him even more appealing. In the face of rejection, a high-value man remains poised, walking away without anger or self-doubt, never tying his self-worth to any one interaction. His unshakable confidence is magnetic. Women are drawn to his inner strength, knowing he values himself too much to beg for validation. "A man who stands for nothing will fall for anything," said Malcolm X. And that's exactly why trying too hard to win someone's affection is a losing battle for men who know their value. Instead, they focus on building their own lives, pursuing their goals, and becoming the best versions of themselves. This allows them to attract the right kind of woman, not through desperate attempts, but through a natural magnetic force that speaks louder than any effort to impress. The secret here is simple. You don't need to try so hard. You just need to be the man you are meant to be, and everything else will fall into place. Don't chase her. Be the kind of man who is too busy becoming his best self to beg for attention. If you agree with the above point of view, please comment, "Don't pursue her." 3. Be her calm anchor. To truly crack the female code and embody the modern Stoic high-value man, you must master the art of being her calm anchor. Life, in all its unpredictability, is often filled with chaos and stress, and while many men get caught in the turbulence of their own emotions, you stand apart. You, my friend, are the beacon of calm in her storm, the man who doesn't just survive, but thrives amid chaos. When a high-value man enters a woman's life, he radiates an unshakable sense of centeredness, something that is immediately noticeable. You must become the man who moves through the world with a sense of inner peace, one who remains unbothered by drama or emotional roller coasters. It's the hallmark of a man who understands his value and remains unaffected by the petty worries and anxieties that so often consume others. You see, a high-value man doesn't just provide stability for himself. He becomes the rock upon which she can find refuge. She recognizes this, and it's magnetic. In the presence of such a man, a woman knows she is safe to let her guard down. You offer her something that many men fail to: unwavering support. This is one of her deepest needs in a partner, something many men miss entirely. While countless others are swept away by their insecurities, doubts, and negativity, you are different. You stand resolute, knowing that your ability to remain calm, to be her rock in the storm, is what truly makes you invaluable to her. This is a quality that many women crave, even if they cannot articulate it. As you embody this strength, you help to ground her fears, offering the tranquility she longs for. A calm sea does not make a skilled sailor, as the saying goes, but a calm, centered man does make a powerful partner. When everything in the world around her feels out of control, you will be the steady island of tranquility she needs. Understand this. To be a high-value man is not just about the material. It's about the emotional strength to stand firm when others falter. So remember, stay calm, stay grounded. Become the man who is unshaken in a world full of storms. This will not only make you invaluable to her, it will make you the man that every woman truly desires. If you're ready to master this, take the first step now. Like, comment, and share this insight with others who need to hear it. What makes you calm and grounded? Drop a comment below. 4. Be emotionally in tune. To truly crack the female code and become a high-value man, it's crucial to understand the emotional landscape of women, which many men often overlook. Most men struggle when it comes to really listening to and understanding the emotional needs of women. They may hear the words but miss the subtle nuances, the unspoken cues, the tone, the body language that carry the true essence of what's being communicated. They are often too focused on formulating their next response instead of truly being present in the moment. However, a high-value man has mastered the art of emotional intelligence, enabling him to pick up on the smallest signals and read between the lines. He doesn't just listen to words, he feels the emotion beneath them. A man like this is emotionally intelligent, attuned to the deeper meanings behind a woman's tone, gestures, and silence. He doesn't simply wait for his turn to speak. Instead, he listens intently and responds thoughtfully. By doing so, he helps her feel understood and validated. This level of emotional connection is invaluable to women. As the famous philosopher Aristotle once said, "Knowing yourself is the beginning of all wisdom." A high-value man, therefore, must first be in tune with his own emotions, allowing him to empathize with hers. This practice of emotional validation, accepting her feelings without judgment, builds an unspoken bond that creates deep intimacy. A woman who feels heard in such a profound way will often rave to her friends about how he truly gets her, something most men fail to do. This emotional depth is vital to a woman's sense of connection in any relationship. Women crave emotional intimacy, and when you can meet that need, you forge a connection that's much deeper than surface-level interactions. It's in these moments of emotional understanding that true relationship-level bonding occurs, and this is where high-value men shine. They can give her what most men can't: genuine emotional connection. Realize that this skill doesn't just apply to relationships, it transcends into every interaction, enriching your life with deeper connections, respect, and trust. So if you're ready to elevate your emotional intelligence and master the art of understanding, I encourage you to start paying close attention to the emotions and unspoken cues of those around you. 5. Have your own passionate life. One of the most magnetic qualities in a high-value man is a life driven by intense passion and ambition for something greater than the pursuit of romantic relationships. It's easy to fall into the trap of making women the central focus of your existence. But here's the truth: desperation is not attractive. Women are naturally drawn to men who have clear goals, exciting interests, and a rich life outside of simply chasing romantic attention. When you're deeply committed to climbing the career ladder, building a business, or immersed in a hobby or sport, you're not just filling your time, you're cultivating a life that radiates energy, purpose, and fulfillment. This passion doesn't just make you more interesting, it makes you incredibly attractive. Why? Because passion is contagious. When a woman encounters a man who is enthusiastic about his direction in life, who has priorities beyond her, it's exciting. The clarity of his goals and the intensity with which he pursues them draw her in. She senses that he's grounded, that he won't pull her down with insecurity or neediness. Instead, his passion and drive become a source of inspiration for her, sparking her own sense of curiosity and ambition. A man who has a passion for life, whether it's personal or professional, signals strength, stability, and a deep sense of purpose, qualities that naturally pull people toward him. In modern life, where distractions are abundant, standing firm in your passions can set you apart from the crowd. If you're a man who is not defined by his relationship status or his pursuit of affection, but by the direction in which he's heading and the work he's doing, women will take notice. It's this kind of energy, someone who has clear priorities and is driven by an internal compass, that women find irresistibly attractive. Having your own life, a life that's full of excitement, purpose, and ambition, makes you not only more appealing to women, but also more self-assured and centered. So, the advice here is simple. Do not make the pursuit of women your sole focus. Cultivate your own passions and goals first. The more you build a life around your interests, career, and dreams, the more naturally and effortlessly you'll attract the kind of woman who respects and admires those qualities. Passion isn't just a trait, it's a lifestyle, one that says, I'm already whole, and I'm ready to share this energy with someone equally as driven and passionate. 6. Have contagious, positive energy. To crack the female code, a high-value man knows one thing. He has to embody contagious, positive energy. Think about the most magnetic, charismatic personalities you've encountered. Chances are they exude an infectious, upbeat, and vibrant aura that makes any room or conversation feel alive. This isn't just a coincidence. It's a superpower that draws people in, especially women. Women are naturally attracted to men who bring that light, who lift the energy of any environment with their positive presence. It's the kind of energy that makes women feel excited and grateful to have shared time with you. This is the mark of a high-value man. A high-value man doesn't drown in stress or let negativity control him. He stands as a beacon of warmth, joy, and optimism. His approach to life is straightforward. No complaints, no whining. He's a source of energy, not a drain. Even if you're not naturally the life of the party, you can still cultivate this powerful energy. It's about making a conscious decision to project warmth, playfulness, and light into every interaction, regardless of your mood. The power to lift a woman's spirits is something any man can develop. It's not about pretending to be someone you're not, but rather about shedding the negativity that holds you back and embracing the energy that makes people, particularly women, want to be around you. Don't shy away from social interactions. Lean in. Ask questions, maintain eye contact, smile genuinely, and bring humour to every conversation. These simple actions ignite a spark of attraction. Think about it this way. You are the one responsible for how your energy impacts the people around you. Why settle for being just another face in the crowd when you can become a man whose energy is unforgettable? Be the one who lifts the room, the one who doesn't just enter, he owns it. When you cultivate this, you'll not only attract women, but you'll also create lasting impressions wherever you go. Your energy introduces you before you even speak. And believe me, this is true. A man who knows how to project an uplifting, positive vibe doesn't need to say much. His presence alone will speak volumes. This energy isn't a luxury. It's a necessity if you want to stand out and truly succeed in life, relationships, and attraction. Just as the sun doesn't ask for permission to shine, your positive energy should radiate freely and unapologetically. It's your tool for success, your magnet for connection, and your weapon for mastery over any situation. In today's world, where negativity is rampant and most people are bogged down by stress and frustrations, being a person who brings light into any room is a rare and valuable quality. Women will notice. Women will appreciate it. Women will be drawn to you. Why? Because they want to feel uplifted, energized, and excited about life, and you're the one providing that. So next time you're about to step into a room or engage in conversation, ask yourself, what energy do I want to bring today? Will it be the kind that lifts, that excites, and that makes people grateful for your presence? The choice is in your hands. You decide. Let's make it the energy that everyone craves. Like, comment, and subscribe if you want to see more ways to elevate your presence and learn how to truly command attention in your life. 7. Value your look. Unfortunately, despite our best intentions, physical appearance does matter. While we may wish that looks were not a factor, the truth is that how you present yourself visually plays a significant role in your overall attractiveness, particularly when it comes to that critical first impression. Now, this doesn't mean you have to look like a male model, but high-value men understand the power of presenting themselves in a sharp, intentional manner. A well-groomed appearance is a reflection of self-respect and confidence, which are qualities that women find incredibly appealing. When you take pride in how you look, whether it's by styling your hair, upgrading your wardrobe, or maintaining a strong, fit physique, it sends a clear message that you value yourself and are willing to put in the effort. This effort is magnetic. Imagine how much of a difference optimizing your appearance can make in the way women perceive and react to you. As the famous quote by Ralph Waldo Emerson goes, "What you do speaks so loudly that I cannot hear what you say." While personality and character are undoubtedly vital for building lasting connections, never forget that the first impression you make is often the deciding factor. You only get one shot at it, and your appearance plays a major role in sparking initial interest. The truth is, how you present yourself on the outside often sets the tone for how others, especially women, perceive your inner worth. There is undeniable power in making sure your outer presentation aligns with the high-value persona you're striving to embody. If you want to stand out, you need to look the part. Your external presentation can either ignite attraction or extinguish it before it even starts. Your appearance speaks volumes, so make it count. Take a moment today to assess how you present yourself and ask yourself, am I truly reflecting the high-value man I know I can be? If you're not, it's time to make a change. 8. Have an adventurous spirit. While most men seek to ply women with fancy possessions or wealth, high-value men understand that what truly sets a woman's heart racing is a man who can be her adventurous guide to an exciting life. Women, at their core, seek a sense of safety, excitement, and exploration. They long for a partner who can open their eyes to the beauty of the world and lead them through thrilling experiences that break the monotony of everyday life. It's not just about taking them on an extravagant trip, it's about showing them the wonder in the world around them, from spontaneous adventures to quiet moments of discovery. A high-value man is far from the stereotypical homebody. He's a dynamic force who actively shapes his life around exploration and curiosity, always seeking new adventures, stories, and opportunities. Whether he's an avid traveller who immerses himself in different cultures or someone who thrives in diverse social circles, he doesn't limit himself to the conventional. His lifestyle is rich with experiences that keep him engaged with the world, and in turn offer him the wisdom and perspective to share these adventures with those around him. This curiosity and openness to life allow him to bring a sense of excitement, spontaneity, and adventure into his relationships. Imagine the difference between a man who spends his days in front of the TV, waiting for the next big thing, and a man who is constantly out discovering new places, meeting interesting people, and living his life to the fullest. The latter is magnetic to women, as he offers more than just physical attraction. He offers a life full of possibilities, one that promises new experiences and endless excitement. His energy and zest for life draw others in, making him not just a partner, but a guide to the unknown, a protector who helps navigate the complexities of life with a sense of joy and adventure. So, if you want to be the kind of man who attracts high-value women, focus less on impressing her with what you own and more on what you can offer in terms of experience, adventure, and the ability to make life exciting again. That's the true path to unlocking the female code, being a man who inspires curiosity, creates memories, and brings adventure into her world. 9. Don't play games. When it comes to attracting a high-quality woman, it's essential to understand that playing games will never get you the lasting connection you desire. While you may have encountered advice from other men, recommending mind games or manipulative tactics to make a woman chase after you, let me tell you this: such approaches will only lead to shallow encounters and undermine the possibility of forming a meaningful relationship. It may work for short-term flings or fleeting attraction, but it will definitely destroy your chances of building something deeper with a genuine, high-value woman. High-value men know this, and they don't engage in these childish behaviours. They understand that the key to creating an authentic bond lies in honesty, openness, and integrity. These men are confident enough in themselves to express their true feelings and intentions without resorting to manipulation or confusion. They recognize that a woman who is worth their time is intelligent enough to see through any games, and that's exactly why they refuse to play them. Now, if a woman starts sending you mixed signals, offering hot and cold behavior, or creating unnecessary drama, a high-value man knows to handle this situation with maturity and decisiveness. He doesn't get caught up in the emotional turbulence that others might chase. Instead, he calmly sets boundaries, draws the line, and makes it clear that he's not interested in drama. He focuses on building trust and respect, both of which are the foundation of any meaningful relationship. When it comes to attraction, what truly draws the most incredible women is not manipulation, but the transparency and self-respect that comes with being upfront about one's feelings. A high-value man makes it clear from the start that he's not here to play games. He's here to build something real. It's not just about being honest, it's about making the woman feel safe in her vulnerability. High-value men understand that a woman who is emotionally intelligent and worthy of a strong relationship wants a man who is grounded, secure, and emotionally mature enough to hold space for her. A woman doesn't want to feel like she's constantly walking on eggshells or wondering if you're secretly playing a game to keep her on edge. Instead, she wants someone who is real, who respects her enough to communicate openly about his intentions and desires. This kind of authenticity is incredibly attractive, and it will stand out in a world where players and manipulators often take center stage. When you choose to be straightforward, it's like a breath of fresh air to a woman who may be exhausted from dealing with others who hide behind masks and half-truths. Honesty is a powerful magnet, and when you embrace it, you'll naturally draw women who are looking for the same. They want something genuine, something that goes beyond surface-level attraction. So, don't waste time playing games. Let your actions match your words, and let your intentions shine through. In the end, being a high-value man means embracing transparency, being emotionally intelligent, and rejecting the superficial antics that only lead to heartbreak and disappointment. Women appreciate a man who knows who he is and isn't afraid to show it, because in truth, that's what makes you irresistible.